Now I'll take you through the basic concepts of population growth, and from this slide alone you might expect a 1 mark question, uh, either in one word answer or a short answer or maybe an MCQ. So it is always there. All the points which are given in this slide are really very important, so please listen carefully. Definition of growth of population: increase or decrease in population from one point of time to another point of time. Okay, one point of time here can be 2001 to 2011. It can be from 2020 to 2021. So these are the 2 points. So what is increase and decrease in population is called as population growth. I must tell you that geography is not such a difficult subject where you have to do rote learning. You have to just understand and write by yourself. Growth rate of population. The rate by which population grows in a country is called as its growth rate. It can be expressed in absolute numbers and percentage both. Natural growth of population. Birth rate and death rate are the two indicators of natural growth. If birth rate is high, natural growth is positive. If death rate is high, natural growth rate is negative. So natural growth of population is calculated by birth rate minus death rate. Actual growth of population: birth rate minus death rate plus minus migration. Migration is taken into account when we take actual growth rate of population. Okay. In natural growth, only birth rate and death rate is considered. In actual growth, birth rate, death rate and migration, all three components are considered. Negative growth of population, positive growth of population when birth rate is high, death rate is low. Negative growth of population when death rate is high, birth rate is low. It happened in 1921 in India when population growth was negative. What is birth rate? Number of live births in a year per thousand of population. Live. Live is an important word to be written. If a child is born, if a baby is born and dies immediately after the death, will not be included in birth rate of a country. Okay, so number of live births, and if survives for 1 year, then only it is calculated in population. Crude death rate, that is the death rate, is number of deaths. These deaths can be the death of the child which is newly born, as well as the deaths which are taking place later in the later stages of life. So number of deaths in a particular year. Deaths, please add S here. Migration. Movement of people from one place to another is called as migration. From place of origin is the place from where the person is coming from, and the place of destination is the place where person is settled. It is reaching. For example, if a migration is happening from India to Washington, so the birthplace of the person can be like Allahabad, and place of origin can be India and place of destination can be USA. In cities, place of origin can be Bihar and the place where person is destined, reaching and working can be Mumbai. So place of origin to place of destination are two important words which you should be knowing. Now, types of migration. There are two types of migration: immigration and emigration. The word I can indicate, or you can understand it as incoming population, and word letter E is exiting population. So letter I, incoming population. Immigration is when people come towards a country. If people are going from India to Australia, then from India it was emigration. To Australia, it was immigration. So ME and IMI, please remember with I and E and explain in exam. When people come towards a country, it's called as immigration. When people leave a country, it's called as emigration. People immigrate and emigrate because of two reasons. When people leave a country, it is because of some unpleasant factors, unpleasant reasons, or maybe some problems or not lack of facilities. These are called as push factors. Push factors push people out of a place, like unemployment. If there is no job, people will opt for going out. If there are poor living conditions, no good hospitals, no good roads, crimes, all that, people leave. Political turmoil, people are forced to leave a place when there is a political turmoil. They can't stay in a region where there is a lot of political unrest going on. There is no stability of government. Unpleasant climate. Sometimes people are forced to leave a place where the becomes unpleasant and harsh. Natural disaster, sometimes because of tsunami, regular earthquakes, people they leave the place. Epidemics and socioeconomic backwardness, these all are push factors which push people out of a place. And where are people attracted to? Why a number of people in India are attracted towards city like Mumbai and Delhi, and why a number of people are attracted towards Australia, New Zealand, Canada, USA, Europe? Because they get more attractive jobs, there are good living conditions, there is a peace, there is stability in life, there is a security of life, and there's a pleasant climate. So these are the reasons which affects migration. So types of migration and causes of migration is again a very short question, and you might get a 3 marker from here.